Beauty pageants. Here in the US, they used to be an institution, but nowadays, no one seems to talk about them unless it's news headlines about how inclusive or uninclusive they seem to be. Or something more along the lines of this. Our modern ideas of feminism, which recognize that women are capable of more than just being beautiful, have kind of turned pageants into an unserious endeavor. Under modern feminism, women seeking to be crowned the most beautiful are almost sneered at. But modern pageantry has also changed a lot. It's no longer just about beauty. And feminism continues to transform too. So, if feminism changed the way we talk about beauty pageants, can modern beauty pageants change the way we talk about feminism? Let's go back to basics. What exactly is a modern beauty pageant queen? Miss Universe is a competition that seeks to crown one woman to be an international representative and role model according to its values. A Miss Universe must be confident, well-spoken, and exude grace. But nowhere does it say that Miss Universe must be the most physically beautiful. Yes, the swimwear and evening gowns are still a part of it, but so are interview portions on cultural events, political events, and personal ambitions.
Being able to go out into other areas of the state, meet people that weren't just the people I was going to high school with, do volunteer work. It helped me kind of burst out of that bubble and had me feeling really excited about what was going to come next in my life.
There have also been significant rule changes that expand the scope of Miss Universe, namely allowing trans women, married women, and mothers to compete. Now, pageants are kind of on the downswing here in the US and other countries where Western ideas of feminism are the norm, but around the world, in some other countries, they're viewed very differently. The Philippines, for example, absolutely reveres its Miss Philippines. It's not uncommon for people to call out of work and organize watch parties to cheer on their delegate at the Miss Universe competition. In the Philippines, competing in and winning pageants is seen as a way to improve your life. And on the spectator side, rallying around a Miss Philippines in the international competition is a patriotic act. In Colombia, the country's pageant obsession comes from historically valuing beauty as a way to unite, especially as the country recovered from civil war in the 1950s. At the time, pageants became a nonpartisan and peaceful way to celebrate Colombian culture, and that attitude really carries on. But one of the biggest arguments against pageantry is that it's inherently anti-feminist to pit women against each other and judge them on their physical looks. Because even if that's not what pageants like Miss Universe are officially scoring, by having women model swimwear, evening gowns, and their best hair and makeup, they're still centering beauty, even if it's off of the score sheet. And by still considering beauty a tenet to strive for, some people wonder if the costs outweigh the benefits. In a column about feminism after the 2015 Miss Universe competition, critic Jessica Valenti wrote, "The pageants themselves, in addition to the explicitly vacuous swimsuit competition, have policies and rules that make clear women's worth is very much dependent on her sexuality and ability to perform a narrow model of proper femininity." But feminism is also this big, ever-changing concept. For a long time, it was considered inherently anti-feminist to want to pursue beauty. But there's nothing actually bad about wanting to be beautiful or to show off your body, especially as pageants have shifted to highlight that women can be both beautiful and accomplished in many other ways. But it does matter what our definition of beauty actually is.
Undoubtedly, beauty is a part of that contest. There's no denying that. What it means to be beautiful has really shifted from kind of this very stereotypically early 2000s, very thin, often white, kind of model of what a beauty queen should look like, and we've definitely moved away from that, and I think it's been really celebrated that women can be beautiful in a variety of different ways, and there isn't really a prototype for what that's supposed to be.
It's a difficult thing to put a final stamp of approval on. If being beautiful is part of what makes an ideal woman, according to pageants, then is it saying that in order to be worthy, women have to be physically beautiful as well as accomplished in all of these other ways? Or is it something else? Are pageants just a space for women to explore one other dimension of themselves, aka a new form of feminism?